Welcome back to my channel, guys. This time for another anime movie review. Welcome once again, guys. I'm here to review another anime movie review. This is going to be on Wolf Children, which is one that released last year in 2022. Right? Is that right? I think so. I think it was released in 2022. The movie itself is, gosh, it was really good. It was really well done. Um, I really enjoyed the movie itself, but not really sure what the um, what other people think about it. To be honest, I haven't really heard much about it. I've seen a lot of memes. I've seen a lot of stuff on social media about it, but I didn't really know what to get out of it because there's a lot of movies where people love it and people hate it, but this one wasn't really clear on on if it was one of the best ones or not. Now I think I got my dates wrong. This was not released last year. This is a 2012 um, movie, so I don't know why I thought it was last year. What was released last year? Anyways, for some reason, I thought this was released last year. This was released in 2012, according here online, and it did. And it's a good movie. It follows a college student, Hana, who she herself finds this guy. And falls in love with him, and essentially this man reveals to her that he's a werewolf, and then they have children. Now, before anything, guys, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. You guys can find me on social media in the description below. You guys can also check out other playlists that you guys can watch there. So make sure you're clicking on those things. Thank you guys for the love and support that you show this channel. Definitely more movie reviews will be coming out your way. Hopefully you enjoy these because I enjoy watching them for sure. Okay, so yeah, they fell in love. We get this like in the first maybe 10 minutes. They have two children, and we see the struggles of basically the dad struggling living in the world that he is, being a werewolf. And what ends up happening is that um, he is killed by police once he is transformed to a wolf. They think that he's a wolf, and they kill him. So Hana ends up having to raise two kids: Yuki, the daughter, who's the oldest, and then the son Amen. Now Amen is a shy kid who eventually becomes a very overconfident kid, and Yuki is a very loud, energetic child, and they struggle in Tokyo, and eventually, because of struggling, people bugging them that why aren't the kids in school? Why are the kids being so loud? So on and so forth. She can't take them out anywhere because she doesn't know when Yuki or Ame might accidentally turn into a wolf. So Hana takes them to the countryside of Japan, and they start a new life there. Now, I want to say half, if not most of the movie is in this countryside, and we get the struggles of each one. Essentially, Ame is very much interested in his wolf side. He wants to know more of who he is, what he's, what he can do of himself, so on and so forth. When they do end up in school, he ends up not liking school and skipping a lot, and wanting to get his roots. Now his sister is the opposite. Yuki is she wants to live her human life. She's the one that encourages the mom to let them go to school, and eventually, at like I think she's like almost 8 or 9, she lets her go to school, and with the promise of you can't transform. Now she does have a kid, a boy who keeps on bothering her, and at one point she attacks him, and she ends up finding out that she's a werewolf, but tells everyone that it was a wolf. Now she doesn't know that he knows until later on when they're older and they themselves create a whole. They have a little romance among themselves and realize that he's known all along, and she's completely happy about it because she can now reveal her secret. Now, the end of the movie is essentially everyone finding themselves. We have the mom who has basically placed her entire life in the hands of her kids. She's put all her energy, all her time, all her motives to living almost into these kids. So she needs, as herself, have to find herself, which um, it's a very common thing, in women, and even men as fathers, who are single fathers. You put so much to your kids that when your kids start growing up and going their own ways, you don't know what you have to do. So the end of the movie focuses on all three of them: her finding her way, Yuki finding her way in accepting that yes, she is half wolf and half human, but embracing more of her human side, and then Ame the opposite. Him embracing the fact that he's a wolf that can transform into a human, and also embracing his wild side. So, a very good movie. I liked how there was, hints of family parental views and stuff like that. A lot of funny scenes, a lot of sad scenes. It hit me home because I myself, if I mean, a lot of you guys probably know by now, but if you don't, I lost my father. Gosh, it's now 6 months ago that I lost my father, and stuff like this still hits me. Seeing these kids struggle because they only have a mom. Um, Luckily, I was already an adult when my dad died, so I wasn't raised in a single family. But just the fact of missing dad and having a small altar or something to talk to, which we do have that in my mom's house. My dad's ashes are in his guitar, and I go and talk to him sometimes, and it hits home, and I really enjoyed it for that. So out of 10, I'm gonna give this one a 8 out of 10. I think it's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, it's a have to. I would say it's family friendly for the most part, unless for the few maybe fighting scenes, not really big fighting, but there's somewhat fighting. So great series. I do recommend it. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. It is on it's not High Dive. It's on Crunchyroll. I think it is both dubbed and subbed. I watched the subbed version, which it was well done. Dubbed, not really sure how it would come out, but I bet it is as good. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. And I will see you guys next time. Like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.